Hey, Easton, it's Steven here. Hey, man, I talked to you either earlier today or depending on when you watch this, it was earlier Monday. Um, in this video, I'm just going to show you three things you could do today to actually start bringing in more high quality electrical jobs to your business. If by the time I'm done with this, if you see I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs, then you can shoot me back a message and we can chat. Now, before we get into those three things, I just wanted to just point this out. This .in, now usually you see .com, right? The .in, that's a top level domain for India, and it basically there's a lot of kind of small issues with this, somewhat small, some of them can be big, but it the .in isn't build a whole lot of trust with American people searching in America, but it makes it harder for you to rank on Google for Americans that are pulling stuff up. It's just a .com would be a lot better. Like I said, this is a top domain for India. But now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to go over content, citations, and backlinks. These are basically the three pillars of SEO. And I'm first going to jump into content. So content is anything on your front page here. Um, Business owners, they understand that content is important on their homepage, but they really don't know how much or what type of content Google looks for and looks highly upon and ranks for. So I went ahead and I grabbed all the text on your front page here and I put it in a word counter. So you're showing up for 231 words on your front page. And why is this important? Google likes to see at least right around 1,500 words on a home page to really be in the runnings for that top spot there. And there's plenty of reasons for that, but I brought up a couple of your top competitors in Fayetteville, the top one being Blanton's, and I went ahead and copied all their content and I put it into a word counter. As you can see, they're right under that 1,500 word, which is really good because this is beatable, right? It's not that hard to get, the amount of content you need. Now, what type of content do you need? So this is where I've got this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It gives me a behind the scenes kind of look at what Google uses to rank websites on their search engine. So I went ahead and put Blanton's in there. It's their Fayetteville electrical page. And in the past 30 days, that web page was found for 9 keywords and it was clicked on 52 times. So your site was actually found for 3 keywords, but it was only clicked on once. Part of that has to do with that .in, but I'm going to get into more of that now. So if we go back to Blanton's, we can actually go into their keywords with this tool, and we can see what they're being found for, what's on their site, how many views they're getting for each of those. Like Electrician Fayetteville NC was actually searched right around 150 times in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on 22 times just for that one alone. So we want to go down the list and find all the relevant location-based keywords and key phrases. And these are the keywords that people are searching for, the exact key phrases that they put in when they're searching for these electrician services in Fayetteville. So we want to get these off your competitor and put them on your site, right? And so we'd also want to find out how many times they have each of these key phrases on their site. So if they have them on once or twice, you'd want them on your site 3 or 4 times. That way, if you have more content and more keywords, you actually beat them in that content department, right? So basically, that's an overview of content. Now I want to go into citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like electrician Fayetteville NC, now Google has put a bunch of studies out there, and studies have shown that about 45% of people that are searching for terms like these are clicking on this section right here. Now, this section is called the map pack, and it has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people believe to get ranked in here in the top three, it has everything to do with reviews, but that's not true because this one kind of works out to kind of look like that, but it doesn't matter. You'll pull up some and you'll see like the top spot has under 100 and the number 2 spot has like 1,000. So it's not reviews and it's not pictures or anything like that. It's actually citations. Who has more relevant citations. Now, a citation is basically your business's name, address, and phone number on directories on the internet. Directories like Yelp, Angie, White Pages, Yelp Pages, or White Pages, Yellow Pages. There's a ton of them, right? And you really want like 3 to 4. You want to be in like 300 to 400 directories to really dominate this map pack right here. Now, we have access to tools that actually shows us what and how many citations your competitors have. So, for example, we can go into Transform Electric LLC, see exactly what citations they have, and go down and mirror them and match those citations. And then you don't want to stop there. You want at least 50 to 100 more citations. That way you end up dominating this map pack here, and it'd take your competition a long time, if ever, to really catch back up. Like I said, 45% of people searching up here are going to click on one of these right here. So underneath that, it's usually underneath. The first one's actually on top today, but usually all the Google's organic search results are going to be underneath the map pack. But I've been searching. I've had Blanton's up for a while now, so now it just pulls it up. But backlinks are the main driver here. And whereas this section gets 45% of the clicks divided in between them, this one gets the number one section gets about 40% of all clicks for people searching here. 40% this alone, and backlinks are the main driver. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites that link back to your website, and they're kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to your site, the better. So, for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. This is what's going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But however, since you're an electrician, if there's like a pizza site that's linking back to you, that's really no good because you don't sell pizza, right? So, let's go back to this tool that I was showing you. And as far as backlinks, you have no backlinks currently that are pushing. So you can have all the good keywords in the world, but if you have no backlinks, it's not going to give you any power to push you up. So I pulled up another one of the top sites in Fayetteville. It's TL Electric, and I pulled up their backlink profile. So this is that tool that I was showing you earlier. Now TL Electric currently has 202 active backlinks coming back to them from other sites. So what we can do is actually click into their backlinks, and it gives you what we call a backlink profile. And what we want to do is just like we match those citations, you want to match all these backlinks. And that takes reaching out to those sites and getting the backlinks that your competitors have, right? It takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely doable. And this is a good amount. I've seen some of these companies have like thousands of backlinks. So they only have, just over 200. So this is doable, but you don't want to do this with the top 1 or 2 companies. You want the top like 3 to 5 companies in Google, and you want to match all their backlinks, get them for yourself. That will actually put you on top of the list. That'll give you the top spot here, and you'll be the top of the map pack right there. So you would actually be the authority for electrical companies in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So as you can see, this isn't, a lot of people think this is like luck, or they're really confused on what gets this top spot, and it isn't like magic or anything, and it's just an actual method. It's a tried and true SEO method that actually gets people ranked. So just to recap what we covered today, the first thing is going to be content. So I would recommend getting that .in changed to .com. That would be first. But then you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. The second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electrical companies in Fayetteville. Now, if you implement these, there's no doubt you'll be number one. So now, As I said before, you can take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, and I'm cool with that. Or if you want to take a more effective route, you can save yourself some time. You can actually just give me a call and we can book a discovery call. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in, well, just outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina, in Grays Creek. You can just reply back to this email or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But at the very least, I just hope this was educational for you and it showed you a few things that you can go ahead and just start implementing today to actually start claiming more high quality jobs and outranking and start to outrank your competition. But at the very least, man, I ask that you just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I really hope you have a great day and I appreciate your time. Take care, man. Bye bye.